Good morning, everybody. So, late start this morning, and then I have an explanation. Wow, I'm looking out the front window, and there is snow on the mountains. Oh, it's cold out there, too. But, anyways, I got this Tonic kit a couple of days ago, and I did a video on it last night that was supposed to upload this morning, and something happened off camera last night in the middle of filming, and I reacted in a way that I'm not proud of, and so I can't post the video. But I did make it, and I'll show you at the end of this the product that I made and the issue that I had with it. So you're going to see the cuttings in here because I saved my scraps in case I needed them for little pieces and stuff for the product. And I'm still leaving it there because I'm not trying to hide nothing from y'all. So, very cute, right? I mean, the bunny, and I didn't do the bunny. I just did the egg. So I don't want you to watch this video thinking all the way through that you're going to see the bunny. Because when I did this, I was doing, like I said, that video, and I did the unboxing first and showed you everything. And so then I was just doing the egg and hoping to get the egg done in a decent amount of time. And I was able to do it, but I did have some issues along the way that I'll discuss with you. But it's just the egg. It's not the bunny or the chicken, in there. But I will do another make, but just make after. I got some stuff coming in today. I figured you probably want to see the haul video better than the remake of this egg. I don't know. But let me show you what comes in the kit. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little disappointed in the mixed media that comes in the kit. And the reason I'm a little disappointed, not the brushes. I like getting brushes. We can always use brushes, although I have brushes. And not the shimmer spray, which is, I got the frosted lemon, which it looks gold, not lemon, not yellow at all. Nothing on here, on this. Maybe when I spray it, it will, but looking at it in this container, definitely not. I got the crystal drops in shimmering rose. And then, so this is a springtime project, right? They sent watercolor pencils, and they sent hair and skin tones. Is this the only one they have? Because this is the one that they always send in the kits when they send the watercolor pencils. It seems to always be hair and skin tone. Even before, when I saw it, the container, I was like, man, it's that hair and skin tone pencil, watercolor pencil. And sure enough, hair and skin tone watercolor pencils. I was a little disappointed in that. A little disappointed in the paper. Because, now, first of all, we did get this color, and I used 2 sheets of it to make the egg. And this is ivory. Perfect for an egg. But we didn't really get any other specialty card. We got this, which is glittery, yellow, pretty, beautiful stuff. And then the rest is just their classic card. So, we have the green. This is their pumpkin. Tan. Pink. It's like golden, kind of yellow. And there's 2 sheets of that. and the yellow. There were also 2 sheets of the ivory, like I previously mentioned. This is going to be a short video. But that's alright. I'm making up for everything, seeing my scraps. Because always when you do these from Tonic, not always, but usually when you do these from Tonic, you end up with these little bitty tiny little pieces and dies and stuff, and you know, just little tiny stuff, you know, little hinges and you know, all that. And I thought, okay, keep my scraps, and the easiest way to keep them is in the box. So as I was cutting up everything, I just went ahead and left it in the box, left my die in the box. This way when I'm done, now I'm not looking for my dies on the desk. I know I'm always losing them. You know, it's all right here. They do always send you this little booklet thing. And it always comes with this little sticker. You always, I mean, not this one, this sticker, but a sticker. This is a cute little sticker too. You get instructions. They're not diamond press instructions by any means. Nobody does instructions like diamond press does. But they usually send you pretty decent instructions. And this has, you know, just the Easter egg, which is what I did. And then they had the bunny. And then they have the chick, which is to be positioned in the egg. I don't know if that's what they do with the bunny, or if the bunny... Where was that picture? Where was the picture? Let me show you the stamps real quick. So we have Easter, which you would have to put together yourself because they're just individual letters. Ooh, so you could also do treat and street and steer and eat and seat. Okay, sorry about that. I'm in a goofy mood today. It's gonna be a good one. Hold on, everybody. Okay, here it is. No, these are the instructions, which I always like to keep in here. Because this stuff is all eventually going to get taken out of the box. Although my last few kits I've left together. I've left them together. To come back and do more, I believe. And anyways, here's the picture. See, the bunny is really just decorated outside of the egg. But the chick sits inside the egg. It looks like it maybe kind of lifts up off. I don't know. We'll have to look at it. But let me show you my egg and tell you what I did wrong. Let me get the dies. They might not be in here. They might be in the bottom of the box. Yes, they are. Okay, so here's what I did wrong. You have to cut out 6 of these, and these are the smaller ones, and 6 of the larger ones. Here's my egg. 6 of the longer, 6 of these. And they glue on to one of these. That looks right. Does that look right? It's not right. That's where I messed up. This one glues on to this one, and the longer one glues on to the smaller one. Why? First of all, if you try to put it together that way, it's not going to work. You can see I covered this up, but No, I didn't. That's how I glued it on. Okay. I had to pull it from here because I put it on wrong. And then it didn't say anywhere to have extras of these to cover up the tops. So, because I think it was supposed to be like that, but anyway, so I kind of just cut this and I didn't cut it right. But anyways, I had this bigger one for these pieces and they weren't fitting together right. And I was like, oh, they're not fitting together right. And this is not coming together right. And this is not like Tonic to do anything this sloppy. And it's funny because when I was doing the video, and I did this side first, and I was like, well, while I'm waiting for this to dry, I could go ahead and do the bottom part, this part. But if I'm doing it wrong, I don't want to do that wrong too. So let me finish this part and see what happens. And I finished this part. And then I went to do this part and I thought, nope, it's not fitting. Because you can definitely tell this isn't working when you try to do it on the small one. It is not going to work. It's all crunched together and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I used the wrong octagon. So, what I'm going to say is, if you have this kit and you go to make this before I redo another video or whatever, remember the short pieces get the bigger octagon and the tall pieces get the smaller one, right? Top small, bottom big, base big, top tiny. There we go. That's a good way. But it made the whole thing very sloppy, as you can see, because it didn't fit. They do have you do the extras for these, so you can put the hinge in here, and and I loved this color for the egg, and that's why I went ahead and used both sheets of it. But then now the egg's no good, and I wasted that. But I will look for an ivory when I go to make it, and then just use the other paper, for decorative. Because of course with Tonic you get a lot of decorative, right? And they always give you this one, not as much decorative, but you do have the decorative. Or you have like matte layer sizes, right? So that would go in there. That would cut that out. Or you could cut that into any, it's whatever. There's always a lot of options with this Tonic stuff. So, yep. So it's very cute, and I can't wait to make one right. To make it correctly where it's not this sloppy mess here. And I was surprised really by the size of the egg. Chomp, 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 chomp. Yeah, I was surprised by the size. It's bigger than I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought it would be pretty tiny. I expected it to be tiny, but it's pretty good size. So, there we go. I had to work on trying to figure out what's wrong with the cinch today, seeing if I can figure something out with it. If not, it's going to go back. I know that I cannot fold it straight down. I know that. You can't do that with those kind of books, period. You always have that little bit of fold over. But you do have to be able to separate the pages. You can't have a book where you can set. So let's just say this is the book. You can't have a book. No, this doesn't open like a book. So what am I thinking? Let's use my journal. So you can't have a book that you can only go like this all the time, and Let me move the kit so you can see what I'm talking about. A book that you can only open like that, and then this is going to want to stick up, just doesn't work for me. You got to be able to, you know, open your book. If that's all it opens, fine, but you have to be able to open the book. What if all these tutorials and things that I'm seeing so far is they're doing these like journals, right? And they're leaving blank pages. Well, if all you can open it is this, how are you going to write in that? You can't. You can't. It would not be usable. And so that's what my issue is. I understand that it can't open all the way up like that. I don't have a problem with that, but it has to be able to open. I have to be able to get into the page and do something with it. And so I'm going to try. I know one thing I want to try is maybe pre-scoring pages so that there's a fold and the bind is on the other side of that fold. I'm hoping to do that. You know, just different things. But so far, I have not been impressed. And the more I look at videos and reviews, I'm not really seeing anybody say, hey, this isn't working. They're opening it up. Say, this is the book. And there's pages in here. And they're opening it up like this. And they're going, look, they're not falling out. Open the book. And then shake it and tell me if they're falling out. Not with the book half open, half closed. And then, look, it's holding them. Open the book. Everybody needs to open the book. So does that mean that if I score it, this is where I'm at right now, what I'm thinking in my head, and I don't know if it'll work. If I score it like this and consider all of this unusable, right? And then here is where my book is. Can I do that? Will that work? That's what I'm going to be trying today. I don't know if I'm going to video it or just do it because it's going to be a lot. I want to try different things and see if I can find something. I really, really want it to work. I started doing scrapbooking again, and I don't want to have to put out the expense for the expensive scrapbook albums. And I wouldn't have a problem with that either if I felt like I wanted scrapbook albums. But scrapbook albums, they're big, they're bulky, and I just think it would be so much nicer to be able to do like all these scrapbook pages and then put them in a book, bind them. But I need to know what I need to do those pages first to be able to bind them. That's where we're having these issues. This is where but that's why I want it to work, because I want to be able to make these books. I can't do it and not have a decent way to make the book, right? I might have to find another system, but you know, the cinch with those flimsy, plasticky things, I don't care for that. I mean, I could always do something like this, but again, you know, this is, for me, a personal thing, and I don't know that this is the right way to handle a scrapbook and stuff. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe this is actually the answer that I'm thinking, but I just don't know. I'm just... Well, one thing for scrapbooking, how in the world would you do your binding in half when you're doing 12 by 12 pages, right? So, I mean, that's, that's my thing. So I really want these to work. I really want it to work. And I don't know. I'm thinking, I did see one, hobby makers or something out of England. And I guess in England these were released like on New Year's Day or something on this hobby maker program. I thought HSN had like the, what do you call it? The launch, but I guess it wasn't the global launch. I guess it was the US launch. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't even the launch. Maybe they've been available everywhere. But anyways, I don't know. I thought HSN, I thought I had heard them say they did the launch, but I guess not. But that lady, what was I going to say about that lady on there? I'm going to go back and watch, but it's like 2 hours of this cinch. And so that's going to be a lot of watching, and it's probably something I need to do at a later date. I am supposed to be getting in a good size order today, so there should be a pretty good size haul, I'm thinking. The Anna Griffin stamping platform I got 2 of. I don't know why. And I haven't called yet to find out why. But I don't see anywhere where I was billed for 2 of them. And according to all the information I have at this point, the inks are still on the way. So it wasn't a mistake there that they actually sent that instead of the inks. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it till probably Monday, and if I don't figure it out, then I'm gonna call HSN, because even if it was a mistake, I'm not keeping somebody else's property. It's not mine. I didn't pay for it, Now, if I call them and they say, "Oh, don't send it back, just keep it. It's not worth the postage back," or whatever, then I'm all right with that. But I'm not gonna just keep it like, "Oh, they messed up, lucky me." I just can't usually do that. So, yeah. So that's my Tonic craft kit number. I believe it was 76, and like I said, it's gonna be really cute when I do it right, because it's kind of cute wrong, right? I mean, there's no mistaking that that's an egg. The hinge was just one I cut myself. I didn't even cut it out. But the way they do the hinges, I love it. And you just put this thing over and should be out of sight, out of mind. But, okay, so, if you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. See, this is the one I did yesterday. Now, see, if I have to just score everything kind of like this before I cinch it, then I'm fine with that. But just to have the pages come out, and I'm not fine with that. And see how sloppy and messy it all is right here. Like, I'm not fine with that. So that's sticking, but now it's getting ready to come out. It looks horrible. So we'll see if I can figure out a way to like pre-score and have them turn out decent. What I might do, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's, how big is that? About a half an inch. Yeah, you would lose about a half inch of the paper. So, but like I said, with the scrapbooking, so I would just make sure and do everything in, like an inch in. Leave that extra allotment on the page for that. You can always score the papers before you work the page, or you can attach a little extra, glue on a little extra piece, right? I don't know. I don't know, but I have a bad feeling this is going back. All right, everybody. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.